On tonight's episode of Chinch Motorsport, we fit the Mercedes with an aftermarket air filter and answer the intro question, does an aftermarket air filter make my He is flying now! Go on then! Go on!
So the filters that come on the Merc, you're paying 30 quid or something for an air filter for that. So what I've done, I've ordered one of these, right? Got it for about 57 quid. K&N air filter. For those who are not sure exactly what that's all about, this fits in the standard air box as normal. I'm not modifying anything. Keep it original. Like I said, it's designed to increase power and stuff. Whether it actually does really increase any power, things like that vary. But the main point of me buying this is for that reason there. It's washable, reusable, lifetime product. So I'll put this in the car. I've got a little kit there, you oil it, and you put it in, and then every time you service the car, instead of having to pay 30 quid, buy a new filter, which is going to be twice a year for me on this car, I just have to out and clean it. So I'm probably saving 60 quid a year by running this filter. So top tip there from Chinch Motorsport. Thanks for listening. We have a debate then about this air filter. What's your thoughts?
For me, I think a lot of people go on, put a K&N air filter and it's flying. But I think, considering this is the state of the air filter that was in it, it will make a difference. This is my opinion.
Have a look.
I think it will, because that's soaked in oil. There's bits of flies in it, all sorts of debris in there.
Do you think because we've put not only a new air filter in, but also an upgraded air filter, the performance of the car will be increased?
Yes, I think the efficiency and performance.
Well, I'm going to say I don't think it'll make a difference. What we're going to do now, we're going to do a back-to-back comparison. We'll put the standard air filter in, run the car 0 to 60 using the Draggy box. So we'll get an accurate readout of performance. We'll time it, we'll write the numbers down. I think we'll do 2 runs just so we can get an average. With the standard air filter in, we'll write the number down of the time. Then we'll swap the filter, and straight away again we'll run the car again, time it, and we'll see if there's a difference. Does the K&N air filter make the car faster or not? I'll get the Draggy box. Right, so here's a little bit of information about what a Draggy box is, because I'm sure not everybody is aware of what they are. This is some of the information on the website. Measure drag data such as quarter miles, half miles, 0 to 60s, other things like that. It's custom measurements. You can get track accurate data whenever you want at a fraction of the price of going to the track. So these are tried and tested, right? And they are accurate. It does give an accurate readout.
They have like leaderboards and stuff like that. So put your car details in and you make a profile sort of thing, and it puts you on a leaderboard of the whole world.
That's basically what it looks like when you put it on. It's actually moving there. But it reads your altitude, temperature on the day, speed, everything very accurate. I saw a video where somebody had one of these put on his car, and he took his car to a drag strip, timed the car on the drag strip, which is proven accurate, and the Draggy box recorded the same time as the drag strip. So they are very accurate in the work. So that's what we're going to base everything off.
Pick them up, £150, 100 quid. So they're
about 150 quid, I think.
They're a decent price, but for a good bit of kit. Once you've got one of them, you're set for life.
Draggy uses high-speed GPS satellites to accurately measure your vehicle's performance within a hundredth of a second. So there's an online, when you get the app, there's a leaderboard, people all around the world timing their cars to see who's got the fastest. There's another point to mention as well. You can't cheat, or I'm not aware of anyway, because when it measures the altitude that you're on, if you're on a slope driving down, your car will be faster, obviously. This verifies sort of whether the road's level or not, so if you're cheating or not.
There is a bit of leeway, but not
Oh, it's
to where it's an advantage.
because it actually validates the time afterwards, and it gives you a slip.
Now you get like a certificate.
So it validates it to show whether people are cheating or not. So it's an accurate thing to measure performance. So we're going to use this to run this experiment on the air filter. Should be interesting. Like I say, I don't think it'll make the car faster. You never know, it might. Find out here at Chintz Motorsport. Join us in 5 minutes when we find out.
When we're on the test facility. Join us down the test facility, right? See you in a bit. We're on with there, lad.
Right, so I've got my new air filter. Get one of these kits, you buy these separate. So what you're supposed to do is, every time you change your air filter on your car, if you've got a K&N filter, you don't change them, you just clean them out. So that's the cleaner that you get for it, cleaner, degreaser. You clean it out. Now obviously with this being a brand new filter, that's not necessary at this point. But you are supposed to oil it. I think the oil just stops any dirt and things from getting into it and keeps it fresh. I'm not too sure whether these are actually oiled from new. It doesn't really seem to have any coating. I mean, it looks like it might have, but it's not going to hurt to put a bit extra on, just so I'll make sure. So I'm going to spray that on now. Put a bit on the other side. Now, I'll just let it air off for 20 minutes before I stick it on the car, which is what the instructions says.
You allow it to wick.
There's a difference. That's your part number there, 332549. Anybody else needs one of these filters, I've got a OM602 Merc. There could be in other cars, these engines as well, SsangYongs and some other things. If you want a K&N filter for it, that's the part number. You can get them. It's a little bit tricky to find, but that's the part number. I've done the hard work for you. You're welcome. Beautiful. We'll just take a second to admire that. Right. Lovely colour on the K&N filter.
It's a lovely fit as well. You normally get problems with aftermarket stuff fitting in standard airboxes and stuff. That just slides in. Perfect.
She's built to last. Right. Not quite factory, but it's a Chintz Motorsport. Right, let's get your hearing protection on.
Are you ready? Oh, then yes, let's go. Right, we're on the way to the Chintz Motorsport testing facility now. Get it all warmed up, ready to go. See you, sir.
got here? Well, look at this. In there.
Look at this, what we found right in the bushes. Looks like someone's set a camera up. If anybody knows what that is, leave it in the comments. We're not going to steal it or anything like that. I'm assuming it's someone come to watch wildlife. Quite interesting though. Or is it the watching perverts? Is this a dog on spot? If it is, I'll be round here tonight, I think.
Right, we're going. That's it. 62. Right, change these out. Oh.
Right, so this is a test with the factory air filter. Let's go. Final run, factory air filter. Let's go.
Ooh, bit of wheel spin.
Fast gear changes. Set a record. Come on. Come on.
60.
Yes. I'm going to put the K&N back in and I'm going to run it one more time and see if I can beat the fastest time, because I think it should be faster with the K&N in really, and it's not. Final run, K&N filter. Let's go.
Ooh. Big gear change. Pheasant on the road. Smell it. 60, you're on it.
Oh,
It's quicker.
big difference.
Aye. It's quicker.
Right. What do we conclude from this testing?
Then I was right.
Scientifically, the K&N's faster. What was our fastest run with the standard filter?
19.4 or 3 or something.
Hang on a sec. So I'll show this first.
So we're running numbers.
There's the data from the fastest run, the performance report. Right, James shows you the G's, the G-force, valid.
That's changing
right.
gear, that. All the big drop.
Right, so the final results from the test. Here's all the numbers here, right? I'll read through them. So the first test, 21 seconds, 0.85. That was K&N air filter, 21.85. Second test, K&N air filter, 19.97, so we got a little bit quicker. Third test was a factory filter, 20 seconds, 85. The fourth test, factory air filter, 19 seconds, 49. So we set a record there with the factory air filter. Then we'll put the K&N back in and we went for one more run, and we've beat the time by quite a bit. 18.66 seconds. Where am I going? Get that in there. .66 seconds was the fastest time of the day with the K&N filter. So what do we take from this, and what do you think?
Well, like what I said at the start, it's probably a nominal.
Can we agree
Small
the
marginal.
K&N made the car faster? beat it by a bit
well,
there.
it has,
I don't
aye.
think putting the factory one in, we're going to knock another 2 seconds
No.
off. The fastest time with the factory filter was 19.49. The fastest time with the K&N was 18.66. So there's nearly a full second, isn't there? There's nearly a 1 second
You
difference.
probably wouldn't feel 1 second.
Well, you wouldn't,
in
but-
terms
but-
of normal driving.
But it's proven, I think, that,
Yeah.
that it is faster.
So K&N makes your car faster.
Unless anyone's got anything otherwise to say on that in the comments.
And you can't say the road conditions and everything
no,
were
because it
different,
was a fair
and
test
temperatures
up and down. It was a
because we
fair
did it
test.
both ways and change gears the same and changed it the same RPM as well. Because I was watching that.
I think it's made the car faster by about a second.
Aye. Which is it's marginal. You probably wouldn't notice.
Unless you put a brand new factory air filter back in and that one was just dirty.
Yeah.
Don't know, either way it's faster.
Mhm.
There you go, buy a K&N air filter.
Right.
One player as well, thank you.
Ta-ra. Thanks for playing. Ta-ra, fuck off.
Right.